Graham Hancock always peddles this idea of if you give politicians psychedelics, it would change the world. And I'm thinking, no, this would just it amplifies the individual. So it doesn't make them better or more. They're not cured. They're not nicer. It actually, I've seen it myself where I used to think, oh, if everybody eats mushrooms, they'll be nice and more kind and more loving and interconnected. Maybe that works for some people. Maybe it worked for JFK, but
Yes.
maybe some people actually become psychopaths. And I've met people that ripped others off for millions of dollars. And when you go to Burning Man or some of these so-called spiritual communities, there's
Yeah.
the most ramped up so-called spiritual people there that are talking about all this stuff, but they sometimes they're the worst people. They're
Yeah.
checking off their psychedelic passport. Everyone's talking about how many ayahuasca ceremonies they've had.
Yeah.
But like, meanwhile, the guy at my fire station that's never done any of it is the most integral guy on the planet that raises his kids. He's functioning highly in society. He's doing a good job, and he's never going to touch this stuff. So I just hate
You,
that glorification of it.
what you just said, cut that segment out and put it on the internet and promote that, because you just hit the nail on the head. This is everything you need to know about psychedelics, really, about the psychedelic movement or the social engineering project. We don't need to wonder what it would be like with widespread psychedelic use. We've already got it, and look around. You know how many people I know that use psychedelics? You know how many of them are better people because of it? Not very many. In fact, the biggest promoters, as you've just pointed out, are mostly shitty fucking people. We've got people in the White House now, Elon Musk and all them, they're all on fucking psychedelics. Look at what they're doing. They're not trying to help people. They don't want to heal anybody. Do they want to heal people just enough to get them back in the factory or on the battlefield? Yeah, I think so. They're testing psychedelics over in Ukraine. They're giving psychedelics, ibogaine. Dana Beal brought Rick Doblin went and got the ibogaine from Africa, gave it to Dana Beal. He trafficked it into Ukraine and was giving it and said, I was giving it to soldiers on the front line and they're microdosing psychedelics, and we're going to win the war now. The military through DARPA